ease and accessibility. The idea that everyone can have a front row seat to an experience that you might not be able to have in real life. But that isn't the metaverse these people have in mind. What they have in mind is much sillier. Dare I say, the mostest silly.
Owning land now in the metaverse is a little bit like buying land in New York 250 years ago.
Metaverse real estate isn't all that different from property in the real world. It just exists digitally in 3D cities where users can simulate real-life pursuits. There are only a few platforms where investors can buy and sell real estate, each with their own unique cryptocurrencies. Each platform has a limited number of parcels available for purchase, which is tracked using blockchain technology. In November, Republic Realm, a firm that buys and develops real estate in the metaverse, said it paid $4.3 million for land in the world of Sandbox. It's the largest digital property sale publicized to date.
The whole reason why it is a store of value is because at the outset, each metaverse platform declares exactly how many parcels there will be. So they would be cannibalizing the value of their own holdings if they continued to mint more and more of it. So that tenet of scarcity is what gives the category value.
Hey, cool! You know how most of us can't afford a house? Well, what if we took that real-world frustration and applied it to the limitless space of VR, too? Like, I'm not the most tech-savvy folk in the world, but most pop culture depictions of virtual reality are of an everyday person escaping their shitty life and entering the world of limitless freedom, zip-zapping around and turning into sex dragonflies. Most VR apps today draw off of this to create out-of-body experiences. And what I'm getting at is that if anyone tries to sell you something digital based on artificial limitations and scarcity, be it fake real estate or a fucking JPEG of a monkey, well then that thing probably isn't and definitely shouldn't be the future. Most likely, it's a symbiotic relationship between scam artists and people who are terrified of not catching the next big wave. And yes, sadly, we have to talk about NFTs when also talking about the metaverse because the same silly-assed people are pushing both. The idea being that these collectible pictures will be the currency in this metaverse that I guess we'll buy virtual land with. But even if we wanted the fake land, why wouldn't we just use money, like digital purchases, you know, the way we already do? This isn't an NFT video, but geez, I think I just defeated the cryptocurrency by pointing that out. Seems stupid is my point. Anyway, seems like, much like the very silly concept of virtual real estate, making up virtual currency completely misses the entire point of the internet. Like, you know how money is fake and something we made up? The point of stressing that fact is to emphasize that there's no reason that anyone should be starving in the streets. We don't have a shortage of land or food in this country, but rather we built a system where the basic things people need to survive are artificially made scarce. So it's just extremely funny that there's a chunk of people also realizing that money is fake and coming to the conclusion that we should make even more fake money but put a fucking dog on it or whatever. Take the absurdities of capitalism and apply it to like fucking colors. Yeah, let's monetize colors. That's definitely the future. This is like taking the red pill, realizing you're in the matrix, and then deciding the solution is to build a second, worse matrix where everyone has troll face avatars. In the end, it's not only just dumb scams, but really old scams being applied to a new unregulated system. Stuff like inflating an NFT's value by trading it between two people is literally something people have been doing for centuries. And these scams are gonna bleed right over into this shitty version of a metaverse, which is super why we need it to be actually regulated. Not by the FTC, but perhaps a brand new agency that understands this goes beyond consumer protection. Because they're not creating a free world of infinite possibilities, but once again, hijacking the tubes and taking control over something that should be free and cool. They're bringing the worst parts of capitalism into the metaverse before it's even a fucking thing yet. And the only reason I'm not more upset about this is because I'm pretty sure it won't work. Or rather, the metaverse, as these companies and scammers are picturing it, is certainly not the metaverse that will succeed. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. Here's the evergreen end plate to ask you to like and subscribe. It's any day of the year where you are.